Hi, how are you all doing? It's me, Gloria, and Barnabas looking out the window. Well, today I want to talk to you all about my time as a military wife. I remember some things like being a new military wife that I went through, and I have like 10 things. They're not really in order that I just want to share with young military wives or women. This is 10 things that I went through as a army wife. I just want to share with other young military wives some of the experiences I went through to prepare you more for the military life or as a army wife. And I hope that I can be a help to other young women out there. And I'll be talking about some other things too, because I want to start giving some of my life experiences. And I also want to hear other people's experience. This is in life and everything. Life is hard, and we're all trying to survive, especially these days. It's just so much going on, and I just pray. I'm in constant prayer, praying to God just to get us through all of this. But right now, I have done videos where we first got out the military and we went to a house that we had in Kentucky, and I showed in some older videos the renovations and what I went through at that time. I was doing some vlogging, but now, I just want to share this with you all. And this is 10 things that I feel like you should know. The first thing was what I've heard from most couples. As you meet people in the military, you'll find out that most couples got married at the courthouse. Joins the military, that sometimes there's not enough time to plan a wedding and have this big elaborate wedding. My husband and I, we went to the courthouse and got married. And when we got married, that day, I was working at the Head Start, and we went to the courthouse after I got off work, regular clothes, and he was in his clothes, regular clothes, no wedding outfits or whatever. And we went to the courthouse to get married. And then he went to, I guess, training before we went to Fort Drum. That's his first duty station, and that was in New York. Okay, so number 2, of course, doing that for that first move, which was my first time having movers come and move your furniture or whatever you have. Usually at that time you really don't have that much to move, but you're giving people to move your items to wherever you're stationed as a family. 3, most young people going into the military have never been outside of their hometown or even out of the state, out of their cities, from places where they have not traveled or been anywhere outside of their city, state, or country. Okay, that was number 3. Now, number 4, getting the information. Once you get to your housing, it's a lot to take in. Like I said, you probably feel very overwhelmed. You got to get information about what's available to you, your family. And another thing is, once you make that move to post, you may not get housing right at that time. Sometimes it takes a few days, it can be a few weeks. So you will be living in a hotel, temporary housing, a hotel basically. We lived in a hotel. Sometimes it was a few days before we got housing. Sometimes it took a week or two. I even heard some people said they stayed in a hotel for almost a month with their kids, and they had to end up putting the kids in school while they were still in the hotel. So that's another stressful thing, but you just have to enjoy the journey, the experience, because it's going to be stressful, but it's going to be rewarding too. Okay, number 5, you got to get used to, as I did, being called a dependent. Your husband, like my husband was the soldier, and the wife and the kids are called dependents. And that's part of basically saying that he is responsible for his family. I remember a story about a kid had stole something from the exchange, a regular store, a clothing store, where they have snacks and stuff like that, but it's just a store where you can shop. But the kids stole something out of there, and the soldier is responsible for his family. So the soldier was responsible for that kid, and what you're responsible for your family. Whatever they do on post, the soldier's responsible. Okay, number 6 is they have, at my time it was called FRG, which is Family Readiness Group. But now I think it's called, let me see, I heard it's called Soldier and Family Readiness Group. So they changed the name some, but that's where you go to meetings, like you get gatherings with your family, the soldier, you get information at these meetings. You get a lot of information at these meetings of what's going on in the unit, especially if the soldier is getting ready to deploy and will be out in the field. This is your way to connect with other wives and other families and get a lot of information. Okay, for number 7, if you want to know a lot of happenings, or you want to learn how to write a resume, or you need help with finding out about going to school, or the ACS is a great place to start for that. It's the Army Community Service Building. And like I said, you can get a lot of information there. That's a place, as a spouse, you really want to go there, see what they have available. I know you can make copies, you can fax things there, and at one point, I know it was free at one point. I don't know if it's still, those services are free or not now. Okay, and another thing, when your husband or a spouse, when your spouse or a significant other comes in the military, you, as a lower ranking soldier, you can qualify for SNAP, which in my time was food stamps. You can qualify for that as being a low ranking soldier, E1, 2K. So you can qualify for SNAPs, and you can qualify for, also known back in the day as food stamp. And number 9 is, it's good as a spouse to find friends. You're gonna need that village. You're gonna need to find someone you can depend on, especially when you have kids. And most time the soldier is going to the field or being deployed, and it can be a stressful time, but you need that support. As a young Army wife, you need the support, and you need to find those friends. And also you get more information from other military wives or spouses. Because let me tell you, when you go to your appointments or whatever, you can't take your kids with you. So you need to find someone that can keep your kids while you go to appointments, and maybe your husband is deployed at that time. So you're gonna need to count on someone to help. Last one, number 10. which is this is related to number 9, is that at times you may feel alone because you don't have your family around and you're by yourself with the kids. Like I said, your husband can be deployed or out in the fields. You need to think about, as a spouse, don't give up your life because you're a military wife. That rhymes. Don't give up your life because you're a military wife. It's good to think about yourself. Don't get so wrapped up in just your kids and your husband. You need to find something for yourself, like maybe going back to school, working from home. Now you can work from home. Back then, when I was a young military wife, you didn't hear very much about people working from home, but now it's better because it's easier to have your own business and work from home and be able to still take care of your kids, or you can put them in child care. But as a young ranking soldier, you're really not making that much, may not have the means to put kids in daycare and things like that. Don't lose yourself while you're raising your family and taking care of your family, raising your kids. And I used to always hear from other people not to go to the FRG meetings. People gossip and people were in other people's business and all that. But to me, you have to know who to hang around and not get involved in that. And I sort of felt people were saying that in a way so that women wouldn't get together and connect, because sometimes your husband forgets to tell you the information. Sometimes they forget to, they'll tell the husband, the soldier, something to tell the wife or family or whatever, but they may not do that. Don't keep to yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Do not keep to yourself. You need that community. You need to make friends. You just have to find that person, you can count on and that won't tell your business. I mean, that's just life. So you just got to find the right people to hang around. You want the people that's giving you information and helping you in a positive way. That's what I'm saying. That's some of the things I learned in the beginning as a young military wife. And I hope that in making that decision for you, husband, if you're deciding to go into the military, that's just some things that may help you out. But I'll be coming on here and sharing other experiences that I have had as a wife, mother, and in general, just things that I've been through. Now our kids are off and they're doing their thing, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm 58 and I'm still trying to figure life out, and that's it's just something you go through. And that's why I want to share this experience with you all, so that you don't lose yourself. Stay connected with your family, because you're going to be going from state to state or to other countries and stuff. Just keep that connection with your family. And there's just so many resources out here now that you can do FaceTime. It's just so many ways to connect with your family. You can do a family Zoom time, watch a movie. So much out there for you to stay connected with your family, because you're going to need your family when your husband has to deploy, or is you're going to need your family when he's gone away. And you just don't want to be sitting at home bored, and you just got to find that something that will keep you going. You just have to find something that will help you stay busy, and you just want to have your own thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I will be coming on here and sharing some more of my experiences. If you have any questions that you want to leave down in the comments. Maybe it's something I can help you with or help you in this transition into civilian to military life. That's a big move. The family sacrifices too. The whole family sacrifice, not just the soldier. It's a lot. But if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. And also, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be doing a lot of more talks on this military life as a spouse. And I'm hoping that maybe I can help other young women. I hope everyone is staying safe. And I want y'all to be blessed and have a great day.